Hello and welcome to the Kanawha Valley Hustlers podcast. This is Joe Justice coming to you from the Kanawha County Library at the Business After Hours with the Charleston Area Alliance, and I ran into Jerreyanne. Jerreyanne, tell me, what is it that you do?
I have a marketing and public relations company here in Charleston. I work with local businesses on their social media. I do event planning and just marketing and branding. And
Right.
I love working with the restaurants.
Awesome. That's great. So you get yourself a niche in the restaurant space?
Yeah, but I'm open to any and all opportunities.
Awesome. Well, let's get right into it then if we're talking about marketing. So tell me, spring is here, and with it comes a sense of renewal and growth. How do you leverage the season's energy to drive innovation and creativity with your business?
So for my own personal brand, I'm actually doing a little bit of a rebrand right now. For myself, I'm doing a new logo, and I'm developing a new strategy for how I'm getting new clients and how I'm able to serve them, and to channel that into the clients that I already have. I think with spring does bring a lot of green, so to speak, and I think that sorry,
It's
I lost
okay.
my train of thought. I think that everybody is ready for something new in the spring. I think that with spring comes a lot of growth and energy. I think, and to cultivate that and hit the ground running and share ideas and brainstorm.
Awesome. So, and kind of with all that in mind, how do you identify and understand your target market? And how do you tailor your offers to meet their specific needs and desires?
So for me personally, my target market is businesses, and every business is very unique. So of course my strategies, my service is going to be different for every single business. So normally, like, in order to get a real idea on what everyone is after, you have to have like a meeting, like a discovery meeting, so to speak, and really hash that out and ask any and all questions you can think of to really nail down what they're after.
Awesome. So with that in mind, can you discuss a little bit the importance of meeting the prospect where they are in their buyer's journey, especially in a diverse and evolving market like the Greater Kanawha Valley?
So for me specifically, the Greater Kanawha Valley presents a lot of unique strengths and also challenges for the business owners in particular. And I think it's important to, like you said, meet buyers where they are and try to make your services as diverse and broad as you possibly can to service, everybody. And like I said, you have to tweak, according to like your target audience, so maybe that's more specific for like the service industry rather than the product industry. But for the product industry, it would be how you market that, and for the service, it's, the services that you could provide.
And it's important to meet people where they are, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Because not everybody, and you especially in a place like the Kanawha Valley, you have older businesses that kind of set in their ways, and you have newer businesses that have kind of ideas that may or may not work, but you got to kind of work with them and figure out what's going to work for them, right?
Absolutely. And I think it's really important to match the energy of your clients as well. Like if they're like super 100% into it, then you give your 100% as well.
Awesome. So tell me, what kind of strategies do you employ to ensure that customers feel delight at every stage of their journey, considering the unique cultural aspects of West Virginia?
So for my business specifically, I'm very customer service oriented. I open all ends of communication. I'm open to emails, texts, and phone calls. Excuse me. Sorry. And I'm with part of my like spring growth for my own business, I'm beginning to employ a social media strategy as well that will connect with, future clients. And what was the rest of the question there?
So what strategies do you employ to ensure that customers feel delight with every stage of their journey?
Oh, yeah. So also just to meet every customer/client with a smile. Help them with every little thing that they might need. No job should be too big. Yeah.
Great. So you want to meet with people, you want to talk to them, you want to make sure that you overpromise under promise, over deliver, right?
Over deliver.
Make sure that you're taking care of them every
And
step of the
also-
way, right?
And to be delighted, to me, like working with businesses, I mean, they mean business. They're going to be delighted if you're getting the job done and done right and getting them the results that they're paying you for. So yeah, I mean, if you want them to be delighted, then do a good job, and have good customer service,
Absolutely. So as we're wrapping up here, how do you embrace continuous learning and improvement? And how do you adapt to the ever-evolving market dynamics?
So what I do is, where I work with social media, that's an ever-evolving platform. And that's a good thing because it does give you the chance for like continuing education, and there's always something new and there's always someone who's doing something different. And then it's that's also a challenge because everything is always changing, so if I were to advise someone on how to, stay current with everything, would be to like use those platforms for educational purposes. Follow like-minded people that are in an industry similar to yours. Do a lot of market research. Look up. You can even use with the new AI stuff, you can get on your ChatGPT and say, please give me, a list of graphic design, resources, and it'll give you all the things. And then you can look into those and you can ask, those platforms as well. So just stay current, stay online, and surround yourself with people that, are in a similar industry as yourself.
Great. Jerreyanne, thank you so much for being on with us today. Is there anything else you'd like to just touch on before we wrap up?
I don't think so. I think that covered the bases.
Great. That's great. Thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you so much for listening. And this is Joe Justice, the Kanawha Valley Hustler, reminding you to hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.